noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with the shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second and a couple.
19, 18. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Campbell. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
Come on. 70, Timberland. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Campbell. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they were trying to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go. Panthers, Coogan, 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal. Panthers 50. 19 Lions. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Campbell. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Slot man moves right.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
11 MT. Hey.
That's a gain of 7.
12.
Brings up third and
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
11 MT. 11 MT. He's just set. 180. 11 mighty.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
One. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
on the tackle.
The Bengals at 10-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score. The Bengals 41, Browns 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Campbell, operating from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Campbell. That's caught. Royals with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Royals, 43 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the
Cincinnati. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. 12. 11 mighty.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here we go. 12. 180. What is that? 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now they'll change things up. Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go. Past the 60. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Ready.
2nd and 4. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That he is caught. He finds Royals.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Royals
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Now it's Burrow. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On 2. 12. Let's get set. 11. Hot. Right 80. Right hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. 11.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Brown's territory.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard run.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cleveland.
18, 5 in. Back to 60, back to 18 Cardinals, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Warriors, 70, 19 Lions.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Back to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bengals.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Campbell, a final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
180.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. The first carry now. This is Williams.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got it.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Sometimes when quarterbacks run a sneak, they wait a second or two just to see which way to go with the football. And in this case, that hesitation cost him.
Now an audible here into something else. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Browns 32.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Oh, and now some space to operate.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
180. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 49, Browns 32. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Javonte Williams
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
For the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Browns 40.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass caught by Famine. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
70 Ranger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Ready? Warriors, 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Completes his short throw to Stacker.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Into space at the 45.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Lofton. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Gun. 11. Right, 80. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Lofton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11 mighty.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Right, 80. 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's 18, Pioneer. 70, Timberwolves. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 50. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught. Royals with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
19.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
60. 19.
And the Browns first down.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Franco 80.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready? 18 cards, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. And he'll go down. Brought down at the
the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Now he's into the clear again. T. Higgins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. If he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now a 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They try the left side here with Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Eleven. Here we go. 180. 12.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top